be a epic container where we are in accountability partners. We just framed and joined here. So in that case, so first and foremost, all of a sudden it just got an idea that why not we just all kind of do it at one shot and make us introduce ourselves and introduce to the world who we are and what we are tuning in, why we are here, and how far we are going to help you here. And so, first of all, we're going to introduce ourselves. We'll start from here, and eventually, people will be joining us. And Carla is again back, and she's having some network issue, I think. So, in that case, guys, you start from yourself. Like, I welcome Jody. Jody is the first person who joined. So, in that case, Jody, so just introduce yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. The deep end. I just read Carla
That's the
actually
punishment
can't.
why you just joined here.
Yeah, thanks. Carla actually can't hear us. I put a message in
is
the
it?
thread, and yeah, so she actually can't hear us, and I don't know how to help her with that because I've never used this particular
Yeah.
restream before. I
Restream.
always use Zoom or anyway, I can't remember the other one.
Okay, we need to figure out. That should be no problem because when Jean, who joined later on, can hear us, so that's how we are all learning, you know. So even even
Yeah.
if not, so even not a tech savvy, but even a person who doesn't know about technology, they can also start the business. That's evidence for that. So we are all actually beginners. How we are learning all those things,
Exactly.
the mistakes that we do, and stuff like that. So Jody, just go on, like who we are and why you joined the business. Just give a short
Okay.
introduction about you, plus.
No worries. Hi, everyone. I'm Jody from country Victoria, west of Geelong. And I've been in this space for 4.5 years now. And I'm a 4A, just under 5A. I'm about 5 sales away from, so a quad and a bit away from 5A.
Wow.
So that's very exciting. And have the 4A strategy, Econ strategy in place. I'm actually getting 6A or 5A commissions already, which is awesome.
That's amazing.
I came into this business through a really good friend of mine, Denise Turner, which probably most of you have heard of Denise and know of Denise. She was posting on her Facebook page about having so much fun and earning so much money. And I was like, okay. And I'd been in the same business as what she'd been prior, Herbalife. And I'm like, right, what's she doing? So got in touch with her, and the rest they say is history. And I've jumped in with both feet and absolutely love this business. It is amazing. The personal development side of stuff has been next level extraordinary, how much has changed for us as a family. And yeah, heading to Japan in June. So yeah, that's
Amazing,
kind of
amazing.
And I needed an extra income stream. I needed an income stream because I've been a stay-at-home mum, and our daughter's 22 and she's just had a baby herself and is still at home with her boyfriend. So yeah, even greater reason now to have an extra income stream.
That's it. Let's make the move.
So
yeah.
yes, exactly.
That's amazing. Yes, Jean, come on.
Oh, hey, Maddie and Jody. Thank you, guys. This is amazing. So, yeah, why I joined the business. I joined about 2.5 years ago now, nearly 3 actually, and I'm just over 4A in this business. And I joined because I kind of hit a crossroads in life where I was... I kind of had my full-time work and I didn't know where I was going. And I was I found myself one morning waking up in tears. I just thought, what has my life come to? You know, I was just a mess. And I thought, I need to change something. I need to find something that's, and I went on a journey of finding all sorts of things. Actually, I actually done my PT training. I'd done my horticultural. I went to TAFE for 6 months, did my horticultural. I thought something's going to come up, right? And it was while I was at TAFE that my beautiful coach, Sally Permazel, she reached out to me and she said, oh, Jean, I've got this thing I'm going to go to on the weekend. It's a masterclassy thing over 2 days. Do you want to come and see what it's about? And I'm like, Yeah, sure. Like that's the one thing I pride myself in. I've got this open mindset and I just love looking at new things. So I thought, yep, count me in, send me the link. And I jumped in and I saw Brooke W. March in there. Like she was the one person that stood out to me. And I'm like, oh my God, she's talking to me, I swear. And yeah, and then I saw the figures as well in the compensation plan, and it just blew my mind. Like, what have I come across here? You know, this is what I've been waiting for my entire life. So yeah, I basically finished TAFE, and then I entered the workforce as a horticulturalist, and then I did sort of about 6 or 8 months at that, and I thought, no, this is not what I want either. I just took the leap. I bought a caravan. I ended up traveling around Australia. I sold my property and I said, I'm going full-time in this business. I'm going to make it work. And here I am, like I'm in the 6 weeks to 6A container. I'm with you beautiful people that are really, the accountability and what we've got here now is, and what I found in Enagic and the whole TFE process was the community and the support and all of the things that I needed to succeed in a business.
Exactly.
And yeah, it's just been an amazing journey. And, you know, I guess my biggest download and my biggest takeaway of the whole thing is like knowing what I have in my hands and how it changes people's lives. Like it changed my life in a way I can't even imagine. So yeah, that's my story, and I'm just really excited to share this with the world, pretty much.
Amazing, amazing. So that's the thing, like how far when we are open towards something, it just clicks on somewhere, and a means of synchronicity just lean on to what we are wishing for, what we are aiming for. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing behind it. So for me, I have to talk about. Of course, I'm married and I'm a family with my wife and my 2 kids, and I've been doing the job for 23 years. I like to be a physio. Of course, I was a physiotherapist and I done my 7.5 years of work, I mean studies and blah blah blah. All those things I have done, to went into the corporate ladder in my job, and but at the same point of time, I couldn't able to live the life of what I want. Don't want to settle for small. I'm so determined. I'm not the kind of person of saving my money. I want to spend money. What's the point of saving money? So I don't believe in that. That's an absolute bullshit of what the bank is telling, what the people are saying. You need to save money, you need to budget money. Come on, that's crap. I start right from the beginning, and then afterwards, once a sand moment hit, like I can't be with my kids for working for 60 hours a week, and I told myself that's enough. So whereas I lost nearly $4,800 in the crypto, what is it, Bitcoin or crypto like that in 2019 without knowing anything about it. But they didn't stop me. It made me to, wow, why can't I go for something else? And I come across so many other opportunities which didn't really click me, because it's always like standing behind the product. Whereas I want to bring up myself, because I was such a quite shy and timid introvert guy. Whereas I want to come up, I want to change myself. Since because I was open towards that, now I'm here sitting in front of you, driven people, and then knocking the success. That's it, So that's amazing. So in that case, guys, if you're viewing this, if you're seeing this, there is an intention behind why we have started. So in that case, whom it is really for, like Jody or Jean, what do you think, like whom it is for?
Yeah, look, I reckon, like for me, it's for, I understand for women in their later years, like, not late. I'm turning 50 this year, just like our beautiful company, and I had no retirement savings or anything happening, and I just need a steady income that's going to. And that's what it's for, it's for people that really have a vision, have something that they're looking towards, but have no idea on how they're going to achieve it at this age in life, when they've got nothing behind them and they're working week to week, grinding away, and still at the end of the week have nothing to show for it. Like literally a few dollars in their hand that you can't even go down the shop and say, hey, oh, look at that beautiful thing, that dress, that pillow, that set of sheets. I just want them. And I couldn't even afford them, So it's having that extra cash, like you said, Maddie. I'm not for saving it; I'm for spending it too. And it's having that extra cash to spend, and it's for anyone who wants extra cash in the bank.
Exactly, like it's not about spending. Like I always started saying nowadays, like I'm not spending money, I'm circulating money. That's it. That's
Absolutely.
I feel that's a right way of saying. Why we have to say spending is what when you say you're losing. I'm not losing, it's just coming back, it's coming back, it's coming back abundantly. So what's the point of spending? I'm circulating money, that's it. So what do you think, Jody? Like whom it is for actually, why we are talking about all this and whom it is for?
Oh, well, I mean, I look at it from the health side of things,
Wow.
because again, we're out on a farm and we have tank water. That's it, nothing else. And I had the best water in the world because it wasn't polluted with all of the crap that they have in town. So, I used to tout about how great our water was. So I really think that the health side of things and aiming it for people that live in rural communities, like some of the people that I've been talking to, they're on river water, they're on bore water, which is all like it's so chemically polluted. And then if you have done the right thing and put poly tanks on your property to catch your rainwater, the actual poly tank, your water is not remineralized, and so it's actually really quite acidic. I didn't realize just how acidic until I tested it when we got our machine, and since we've put the machine on and a couple of pre-filters, because we actually have to remineralize our water because it's so acidic, so that we can actually get the electrolysis happening properly. I really want to be able to educate rural people on just how poor their water is, as well as being able to, like young mums, because I've got a young mum living in our household, and showing them that there is a way out of having to put their child into childcare and going back to work to earn an income to pay. So
yeah. Wow, such a beautiful message. Maybe you mentioned that. How far we have been distracted from the water, and so much of attention is paying on the diet but not on the water. That's a crap actually, but we are not eating like water. Actually, we are eating small, a little bit, of course, maybe 3 or 4 times a day, but water is the one we are going to consume all through the day. But the society or the pharmacy is not showing that. They don't want to see and they don't want to show that. So that's absolutely amazing. All right, let's welcome Megan. So yeah, Megan, actually, like we are welcoming you. Warm welcome to you. That's amazing. So where are you tuning in from? So talk about you. Who are you and why you are here?
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry if you've got a bit of background noise. I've got 2 children under 4 years old, and
that's a real life.
Yes, it is. It is. So I'm a mum of
crappy things here. Don't worry.
I'm a mum of 2 boys from Melbourne. We live on the Southern Mornings Peninsula, and I basically was working in real estate full time before I had my first child, and I was, I didn't know how motherhood was going to treat me. I didn't know how the world was going to lock down 3 months after I had my first child. So we were really financially unprepared for that. I thought that we were going to have a stable income with my hubby's income, and that's not what happened. He lost his job, and it really put me on the edge of like feeling really unstable. And feeling really uncertain in our financial future, basically, and supporting and providing for these kids. And I thought, how are we going to do this? And I always wanted to be a stay-at-home mum. Like, I wasn't going to sacrifice that. I was not going to give that up to go back to work. So I just thought we were just going to be broke. I thought that was going to be our reality for the meantime of me being at home with the kids. So skip towards 2023, and I just had my second child. We were still broke. We've been broke the whole time, just suffering and struggling through it all. And I wore a badge of honor on my chest, like I am the broke stay-at-home mum, but I'm with my kids, so that's important, a lady at my gym who I didn't really know that well, but she happened to be in real estate as well, and which is really unique because I didn't know her really. she added me on Facebook and started sharing about this incredible business that she'd just joined and the community that she just joined and all of the support and this amazing academy that she's a part of. And I was like, what is she doing? And she sort of asked me if I'd like to look into it. And so me being the skeptic, I watched a masterclass, and then I was a bit skeptical still. And she said, look, you need to see it to believe it. Like it's so incredible, this support that we get in this community. And I was like, whatever, you know, I'd done low ticket network marketing before. And I was like, you know, whatever, you say this, you're just trying to sell me. And so she said, no, you need to see it. I'm going to give you my logins. Go in and look at it. And so I'm like, okay, all right. So I went in and had a look, and yeah, I saw money. There was a course about money, and I've always sort of managed to feel like money just always slips through my fingers in life. I never hold on to money, and I was like, I want to learn. If I was almost challenging the academy, I was like, if you can teach me something I don't know, I'm in. So I signed up to that money course, and I did that straight away, and I was blown away.
That's it.
I was absolutely flabbergasted from doing that money mindset course. I was like, every morning I was waking up at 6 a.m. that week that I joined just to do that and just to give it my undivided attention. And I guess the belief that it breathed into me of, if I can change this thing about myself, if I can change the belief patterns that I have around money, and I apply that and mix that in, you know, combine that with a business model that's already there that I can just plug into, the sky's the limit.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you.
So that's pretty much my story.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. It's like, so the thing is, so you so many things that you have touched. That how far being in the society for these many years, we are living for the society and will contribute to the society, but we are not been told or thought about money at all.
Nope.
That's
Nothing.
why I felt like, all like, why they have cheated us.
I know. I felt cheated. I was really annoyed that I was 30 years old when I found out all of this stuff. I was like, why wasn't I taught? Like, why didn't my parents teach me? And I was like, because probably no one taught our parents, right?
They didn't know.
You just stay in that belief and people. It's so sad to think how many people have gone to the grave not knowing what we know now, and feeling like they failed in some way because they didn't know that they were actually able to change it the whole time. And then to imagine going to your deathbed feeling guilty, like you didn't leave your kids enough money, you didn't do enough to leave a legacy for them, and feeling like you're leaving them with so much stress, you know. I'm going to have no regrets now.
Wow. Yeah, that's the beauty behind it. Of course, say now you have seen that what you must see, and you also felt that being broke is temporary, and that is the foundation and the step for getting into that abundance as well. Now you are transitioned towards, and now you're feeding to your kids. And we have taken the complete self-responsibility of blaming with a victim mindset towards a society. Now we are taking, wow, this is my life. This is what I'm going to create. This is what I'm going to do for my whatever the people who are believe in, and I'm impacting people. Yeah, that's amazing. The fulfillment which comes with, wow. Yeah, that's amazing. That's good. And so can you touch on like whom it is for, why we are actually here, and whom it is for people like go ahead, Megan.
Me? I want to attract mums who are just like me, who are back at work out of obligation because they need to pay their mortgages and they need to help hubbies pay the bills because the cost of living is not going down. It's not a temporary blip in the universe where everything's just really expensive and it's going to go away. So we've got to start thinking long-term strategically. How are we going to pull this off? Like, you know, for the next 30 years or whatever, while my kids are growing, I want to help other women discover this power of high-ticket affiliate marketing and really get to show them how, they can do it around being a stay-at-home mum, and also they can do it a few hours a day and set it up. The automation for me is epic. The whole automation and just plugging in, and even if you're running ads, you're leveraging so much of like the online space to create a really powerful income stream.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's amazing thing. So, because that's the most important thing which even attracted me. Besides the compensation plan, besides the commission structure, when I seen the automation, blew my mind. Because I was with a complete limiting belief of, if you want to make money, you must work hard. Then only you deserve the money. You must make yourself deserve the money by working hard. That's what I've been brought up with. Of course, everyone got that much. We have been distanced ourselves to work for money all the time.
Mm.
And for that, you have to study, you have to work hard, blah blah, all those things that which I've done for 20 plus years, 23 years. Then I said myself, enough of this BS. we
Yeah.
must we must bring out of whatever the thing which is going in, pull it out.
Yeah.
So yeah. So in that case, for me, people like, of course, whoever in the healthcare sector, whoever like but that, because I believe in that. Because you touched on one important thing, the cost of living, and also the inflation which is going on at the moment. We are sitting at 4.1% in 2023, and 7.8% it was in 2022. Likewise, the inflation is going up and up and up, and sometimes it comes down. It's all a drama they are creating to keep the people with the scarcity mindset.
Yeah.
That's what we are attracting people. We are attracting people that is not all the BS things come out of it. Whereas it is a time now that you are born here with the birthright of abundance, affluence, and freedom. If you believe it, so I'm here for you. That's it. We are here for you. It's not only I am. We are all collectively over here for you to with a win-win mindset to collectively grow and succeed together. That's it.
Free yourself from the hamster wheel.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
Whether you want to be on one or not, you are on a hamster wheel, and it will continue. You'll be continually running and running and running and running and getting nowhere. Staying exactly where you are unless you find a way to create another income stream.
Yeah,
and this is the business model to do that, because it requires minimal time. Once it's a bit of obviously momentum to get it setting up, but once it's set up, it's set up.
That's
but it's not just like it's there's lots of other income streams out there, as we've all looked at, with low ticket. Like I've been in network marketing since I was 18, 19, and I'm 50. All my life has revolved around network marketing, and I have never ever ever seen anything like a magic. And the fact that we will survive on Earth without eating for quite a bit, but you go without water for 3 or 4 days, it is an essential part of our makeup. We are 80% water, and if we don't have the right water, and honestly, I really, really believe that we are slowly being, as a society as a whole, being poisoned through our water system, and they're doing it secretly. There's lots of other businesses out here. Exactly. This is it, though. And the 500-year business plan that Mr. Ashiro has for the company, and the new product that he's just brought out, the M-Guard, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Sorry to butt in, maybe.
Yeah. No. You touched on the more important things. Of course, that's right. So how far we have been so much. That's why, as we all discussed before, indoctrinated about not to talk about water. Always diet. Come on, enough of this.
You go to most GPs will never ask you, if you're feeling like you've got headaches all the time, they'll never ask you what water you're drinking.
No.
How ridiculous is that? You're made up of 70
Pharmacy industry.
Can you hear the kids screaming? I'm sorry.
Yes, I can hear the kids screaming.
That's what the normal life is. Of course, we are around family. That's the beauty behind it. We can do this business with the family, along with the family, and live with the family every single day. Yeah?
Yes.
No, I'll go out. No, I'm going to clean the house. There's no day I can do them. Nah, this is what it is.
You see all the clothes on the bed behind me that I've got to put away?
We are a day-to-day people, but living the life.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and on Sunday I'm about to jump in the car and drive all the way up to Brisbane. I'm down on the near the Victorian border now, and I'm about to drive up to the northern beaches, of New South Wales to meet up with our beautiful Christy X Ord for a day. I've got a one-on-one with her, and it's going to be. I get to take my business with me. I get to do the 6 weeks to 6A as I travel, and still, see the rewards of that. And that's the beauty of having an online business, is being able to take it with us wherever we go, and do it from anywhere. As long as we've
Yeah.
got a bit of internet service, that's all we need.
That's
Incredible.
exactly. And actually, why we joined here, it means like, of course, we all made as an accountability partner, and of course, it's so great that we all got connected through the 6 weeks to 6A. Yeah.
Mm.
Yes.
And
Wow.
amazingly, like that's the most. And now we are going to condense the time, as our leader mentioned, like Balaj mentioned, the legend, and also Clint mentioned that this is the week that we go 6A.
Yeah.
I'm 6A this
How are
week.
you tracking?
So I'm 68 this week. That's it. And what does the 6A mean? Anyone? Yeah, that's right. Come on, let's go 6A.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And I love the fact that we've got 6 chances of going 6A. So hey.
going all in.
You've got to
No
be
excuses.
6A in your mind first before
Yep.
you become 6A, right? So
Yes.
this is how 6As behave. Behave
Yep.
like a 6A, and then 6A will come.
Absolutely.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a beautiful thing that you mentioned. Of course, what you believe in by taking action, aligning to your dreams. That's it.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
what you're going to become. Yeah.
Yeah. Stepping into that version of ourselves that we're not ready for yet, and watch what happens.
I've got a quote on my wall that says, "I am an energetic match for everything I desire."
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, I like that one, Megan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. That's good.
So remembering,
That's
like, when you have all those desires in your mind, those things that you wish to achieve and have and be, are you showing up energetically today as the version of you who has all of those things?
Wow. Wow. For the listeners, this is going to be the epic line.
The line in the sand moment.
Yeah, write it, guys. Whoever listening to this, make a note.
I'm
and
trying to write
it.
it. What did you
I
say again, Megan?
I am an energetic match for everything I desire. And when you think like that, there is no room for whinging and complaining and thinking poor me and woe is me, because you've just got to show up.
Yeah. Love it.
Wow, that's so
Wrote that down.
powerful and beautiful. That's amazing.
Helps
That's
me
amazing.
a lot. I have it written down on a piece of paper and stuck around my house on random light switches above my coffee machine, which is where I need it the most, because before I have my coffee, I'm usually very like, tired, and I look up and I'm like, yes, hold yourself better, stand up straight, be an energetic match, this is your day, this is the day you go 6A, so show up like her, right?
Yep. And write it and paste it everywhere, and then hammer it with that same thing over and over again and again until it becomes our second nature. That's it.
That's how we got to where we are right now, right? That's how we got here, is we just kept believing that it's going to happen, and here we are. 4A.
Exactly.
And I think these 6 weeks to 6A containers really get together a lot of team that haven't met before. Like Maddie, we've had not much to do. Jody, I haven't known you before, and Megan and I are doing a masterclass tomorrow together in our own private Facebook group now. And it blows my mind just how much our community is ready and willing and able to help each other succeed. Like, I love that.
That's a beauty behind the supporting community here, right? How amazing it is.
That's
all. Like when I got this today morning, okay, why not we ask? And then you all kept, wow, okay, let's do it. And you said that today itself, that's the most amazing. Let's do it now itself. And then we are here. So likewise, that's a community that we are living in with the go, and that's a go-getter. And making it happen right now. And are you feeling burnt out with that? Are you feeling tired with that? No, we are not
No.
getting tired. We are getting
No,
fulfilled
no,
with what we are
sorry.
doing here, right?
We're getting energized. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most amazing thing. And previously, when I work in a job, like when I come back, most of the day around 10 to 12 11 hours I used to work, and then when I come back I'll get tired. When I get tired, I'll spend time with my family for 1 to 2 hours. But now since morning to until night, I'm so energized.
Me too. And I was actually treating this business like a hobby up until this 6-week container, really. And all of a sudden, I've decided, you know what? I am going 6A this week. So I've just literally stepped into a new version of me, just like you said, Megan, with the quote. And man, and I'm getting up in the mornings, like I'm actually awake before the sun now, and I'm like, oh my god, that's right, I'm in this container. I get to my computer, and I sit here all day, and I'm so happy.
Wow. And also it comes from how far we are helping people, we are impacting people, we are changing not just once, that we are changing their life, their generation, their generational life, and stopping them and blocking this generational curse from them.
It's like that ripple effect, that just ripples out. Ripple. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
heard a
water
great quote from a lady who helped bring me into this business. And I said to her when I first started, and I was really nervous and scared, and I knew nothing, and I was just like, it became overwhelming some days, right? It's the entrepreneurial journey. I said to her in a message, I said, if you could give me like one thing, like one piece of advice, what would it be? And she said, you know what she said? She said, don't stop until you get there. Don't stop. Just keep going. And it was the best piece of advice, because I haven't stopped. I have not stopped. Every day I've shown up, I've posted, I've been consistent. I've worked on my mindset. I've worked on my belief. I've worked on my knowledge. And I've just every day do something to work on your business, because you're not just working on your business, you're working on yourself. And the more you work on yourself, the faster your business grows.
Yeah. And I used to dislike school so immensely. I don't know, it was just boring, I think I found it. And yet now I'm like a sponge. And every book someone mentions, I just quickly download it and I start listening to it. I'm like in the garden or wherever, I'll be listening to the books, and I'll be just absorbing all this stuff. And I love learning, because it's interesting and it's beautiful.
Exactly. That's the beauty behind it. So in that case, I think we have crossed the half an hour mark that over here. So thank you so much for tuning in. And guys, if you are listening to this, it's not going to stop here. We are going to bring in so much of our values, what we are going through and growing through. So in that case, stay tuned. It's going to be week after the week. Is that right? Week after the week.
Yeah.
So
I'm here for it.
Weekly.
Pardon?
Weekly.
Yeah, weekly we are going to show up in front of you, and we are going to tell you like what we are bringing in front of you, how we can impact you together collectively, because we all together can succeed together, right?
Yes.
So that will be
Absolutely.
amazing. So, yeah. And moreover, next week there is going to be more and more number of people who are in our container. So it's going to be epic and awesome. I'm so much pumped up. I'm so much fired. Yeah.
Maddie, I love your energy, man. So good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Same.
Should be.
It is.
Be.
It's
That's
brilliant.
what the business is offering. Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
putting us together.
Yes, thank you, Maddie.
It's going to be the next level next week. So stay tuned, guys. So chill. Bye-bye then. So I'll end the stream. Okay, just a second.